Kairi Nasai Minasan. Today we're gonna talk about Orc. This is a film produced by an independent production house in Japan, and this is free on YouTube. So if you haven't watched this before, go and check it out. I'm gonna link it in the description, link it in the comment section, wherever I can link it, I'm gonna link it. It is really good for an independent production house to produce such a high quality tokusatsu show free on YouTube itself. And I have to say, like the two great things, three of a lot of great things about this film, but there are also some, like things that they can improve upon in this film as well. The first great thing I want to talk about is this choreography. The action, the stunts are amazing, on point. It really reminds me of Kamen Rider more than Super Sentai, because they only have two heroes in the film itself. So it really felt like a lot of martial arts, a lot of stunts work, hand-to-hand combat being produced on the show itself. And Kamen Rider utilized quite a lot of hand-to-hand combat compared to Super Sentais, and even compared to Ultraman. Ultramans, they have a lot of Aikido, a lot of grappling, a lot of throwing, but for Kamen Rider there's a lot of fighting, a lot of hand movement, a lot of leg movement. So I really love that. The cinematography, especially during the fight scene, is also really good. I felt like they managed to capture the feel of the tokusatsu. Like they managed to do a lot of creative action work, but there are also certain scenes that it also felt a little bit messy, a little bit shaky. But we can also see that in the main series like Kamen Rider as well. Like certain scenes felt very shaky. You're not sure where to be focusing on, but this indie film managed to capture quite a really amazing cinematography. They did quite a lot of creative camera work and all those stuff. So the cinematography during the fight scene is really good. The choreography is also really good. And the third thing I want to talk about is the suits. The suits are okay, I would say. At least it is original design. Okay, that is the best thing you can hope for in a show. Like the suit is original design. Everything is designed from scratch, and apparently, if I'm not mistaken, based on the show, they actually tell you that the suit is designed based out of a frog or a toad. So it actually looks kind of similar, especially the eye. It reminds me of the Naruto Sage Moon's eye, but it looks nothing like a frog at all, nothing like a toad at all. It looks actually it reminds me a little bit of kind of like a rabbit or something like that. But then again, if it is a god, then if it is a toad, then it is a toad. Okay, so really amazing suit design. Really love the color. The red and yellow is really good, really colorful. But I felt like the yellow might have a little bit too much yellow, maybe. And just my own preference, I would love a little bit of, I would love them to use the color as a highlight rather than as the main color of the suit. Let black be the main color of the suit, but the yellow to be the highlight. I felt like me personally would love it way more than how the suit actually is right now. But that is just my own 2 cents, okay? I'm just a YouTuber who can't even produce such an amazing film. So I don't know, man. Like I just am really happy to see someone out there is actually pursuing their dreams in making their own indie tokusatsu show. This is gonna be a really good portfolio for them if they are planning to join the industry in the future, or maybe this can actually be a starting off for them to produce another studio that is gonna produce tokusatsu show in Japan, and that is kind of open a lot of doors. They might actually work with other country because Toei is busy with Super Sentai, Ultraman, and Kamen Rider. And if other country would love to have their own tokusatsu show, they can actually engage them and ask them to do some sort of stuff for them, something like that. So these are the three big things that I really love about the show itself. But let us talk about the bad. Okay, I felt like this is something that needs to be talked need to be spoken about for them to improve. I felt like the biggest hurdle for them right now is definitely the acting. The acting is need quite a lot of works. I felt like, and for some reason they actually even the hair designer, the character designer of the show, I felt like they might want to show a lot more of the character first, because the character, the especially the actors, the actors are still okay. The actors, like their hairstyle is like covering their eyes a little bit, so like 80%, I wouldn't say 80%, maybe like 50% of expression and all those stuff really goes down to your eyebrow, and even how your eyes move can carry a lot of emotions, a lot of acting and all those stuff. So if you cover the eyebrow, it will actually limits the actor's ability to show emotions. I would say that is just my comment. But if they actually manage to kind of like make the character hair in a different manner to show us more of the eyebrow, we can actually see more expression from the actor in themselves. Because sometimes, like when you only see, especially Asian, okay, Asian have this thing called the lazy eyelid, something like that. So it's like even like you have like a lot of emotion, but it's like like you can't really tell someone is frustrated or angry, especially in Asian. Like I can say that because I'm Asian as well, but as you can see, I don't really have the problem that I'm talking about. But yeah, that is a problem. So if you really want to show emotion more, make sure to show the eyebrow. That is something. So that is the first thing. Like acting can definitely be improved upon. Like in the future they can cast like more better actors or something like that. But if they are planning to make a second op movie, like I felt like the main character should definitely improve on his acting, because I felt like his acting really peaked at the final part of the film itself. Like this, when we actually see a lot of emotion, like we can actually see him acting for real. Like before that he seems kind of like not really in the mode of acting, something like that. But I still enjoy the story nonetheless. And the story is also another good thing about the film, because the plot twist, wow, is really amazing. But the story is good, but the execution seems kind of bad. I felt like because the film is like 45 minutes long, and it almost felt like a certain part of the movie felt a little bit draggy. Like it really felt a little bit draggy at us at certain parts, because like the red rider, the red frog, okay, the red thought actually explained quite a lot of of his intention. Why is he doing this and doing that? So we actually get to see quite a lot of like monologue that is not really needed. Like we already know that he is a good person and he's only doing this to save the wife or something like that. But it has been repeated almost 3 times in the film itself. So it felt kind of repetitive and unnecessary for me. In my opinion, if we can actually got more of the wife, like having a little bit of whisper, a little bit of flashback with the wife, I think that will be a better way to show that, hey, at the end of the day, this is still a good guy. He's doing this for the love of the wife, something like that. If they actually go with that route rather than having the character to say it out loud every single time when he need to explain his intention, would be way better for the perspective of storytelling. But like I said, just my 2 cents. And lastly, I just want to say congratulations, whoever you are, this production house, you guys did a really amazing job. I really enjoy watching the movie with this few flaw that I hope you guys can can improve upon, and I'll definitely be one of your big fans. Okay, so that is all from me regarding the odd movie film. Let me know in the comment section below what do you think about the film, and make sure to go ahead to their channel, subscribe to them, and comment in the video as well. So that is all from me. Hope you enjoy, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye.